right, that's cool. That's a nice name, bro. See, that's a nice name. My name is 2.7. I'll be conducting the interview today. My shadows are we got Tiana Herman, Dr. K, and Miss Kai Jefferson. So the first thing I'm gonna do with you right now, bro, can you drop all your macros for me from copy all the way to the end of of course, the mid restock.
Okay.
If you're not doing this interview, could you please go to floor 1 for me? Floor 2 is closed. Thank you.
Okay, that covers your macros. So what I'm gonna do right now is read your MD rules to you. So this is what I got right now for you. So the first MD rule is MD1, refusal to provide medical assistance, refusal to provide medical assistance including performing CPR or giving med without justified RP reason as long as there's no threat of medical life, including situations armed players are present at the scene. Punishment 1, reprimand from the faction leadership. MD2, provide medical aid during a dangerous situation. So medication or reviving players in a situation that threatens the life of a health, both medic, the player, including but not limited to during escalating conflict and active shootout, turf, etc., war. So don't go to the army base. Okay, that must be the mic going off right quick. Give me 1 second. That's going off the walkie. Sorry about that. That's punishment 1 from the faction and leadership. MD3, compliance with project rules. Medical personnel are required to comply with all established project rules. Punishment 1 of warning or reprimand from the faction leadership. MD4, improper RP behavior. Fail to adhere from RP rules when interacting with players while providing medical assistance or communicating with faction colleagues. Punishment 1 reprimand, 1 warning from the faction leadership. MD 4.1, disrespectful behavior towards players. Punishment 1 reprimand or dismissal at discretion of the faction leadership. MD 4.2, non-compliance with orders, failure to comply with leaders' orders or to observe the chain of command with the faction. Punishment 1 reprimand from the leadership. MD 4.3, assault on civilians. Assaulting civilians with taser, weapons, fists, without RP reason, dismissal from the faction. MD5, use of weapons. Medical personnel are strictly prohibited from using any weapons, dismissed from the faction, of course. MD6, criminal activity intentionally associated with gangs committing major crimes, including but not limited to theft, vandalism, murder, or joining factions during activities where medical personnel is not intended, dismissed from the faction. MD7, use of service vehicles and personnel purposes, using official medical transport personnel travel when not on duty, including for civilian jobs. Punishment 1 from the faction leadership, which is kind of good. That's not really good. Unauthorized. Oh, unauthorized. Dang, I know that word. Oh my goodness. I got it. Unauthorized Long story short, long story short, issuing medical certificates outside the hospital, issuing medical certificates from monetary compensation, punishment one, warning from the faction leadership. Do you understand those rules?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that was the longest one, so I read that out the way first. So the rest of them not that bad. Give me 1 second. Let me get these last two up. Alright, so I'm gonna read you your RP rules. So your RP rules are RP 13, violating RP conduct within the faction, including warranted release of players from jail, punishment of dismissal from the faction, and or 30 minutes in jail up to 3 days, account ban. Uh, RP 14, sexual harassment. Any sexual action, including simulation or explicit dialogue of or action that or action the use of that thing. I don't even know how to. Okay, hold on. Because the SBQA, all that. Okay, so you can't do the SBQ2 slurs and everything like that. That's saying right there. But stalking other players or excessive verbal detail and description with sexual undertones. All sexual actions between players must be performed between the prior consent of all participating individuals. Such actions must not be taken in place of areas such as frequent visit players by jail, hospital, job zones, parking lots, etc. Punishment 60 mute voice and text chat account ban range from 24 hours to 30 days. RP 15 provocation faction members intentionally provoking members of any faction for entertainment or with the intent to disrupt the faction's operation, punishment 30 days in jail. RB 16, criminal acts against emergency personnel. Any criminal acts committed against emergency personnel, punishment to 90 days in jail, 12 hours account ban. Any questions about that?
Nope.
Alright, got you. Give me 1 more second. I got one more rules for you, which is the HP rules. Okay, HP rules. Do not revise patients in the street, around the hospital, or in player versus player matches as in territory zones or army base. Attempting to revive players in territories without rank plus status, of course, is bad. It'll probably be banned. Uh, do not treat patients with weapons drawn. Do not stand or sail in the main lobby. Do not stand on any back bush or surrounding hospital areas to chill to take breaks. Probably around the city if you need to, of course, restock up. Of course, like if you need to, like, long story short, if it's 5 minutes, you can sit in the break room. If it's longer than 5 minutes, go on because med deliveries and everything like that. Do not go AFK on duty. Punishment 3 days ban, demotion, and funds reset. Do not disrespect patients or colleagues. Punishment immediate dismissal. No comeback fighting whatsoever. Break away, run. If you cannot, slash RP4. So administration can come, make sure they're there for you. Desk rules. The max at a desk is 2 staff per desk. Rank order brown, maroon, blue, white, and green. Up to 3 men line up in the hallway. Same rank and order. Brown, maroon, blue, white, and green. The wait protocol is 5 minutes, of course. Emergency calls are med deliveries under 5 minutes. Wait in the cafeteria. Entry rules: 6 plus only. Can use front door. Uh, Front parking lot will be 7 plus only, so don't go out the front. We know we saw the medics and people going out. Don't go out there. Do not spawn a bus at all. I doubt DCP will ever tell you to, so never do that at all, no matter what you think somebody said. Radio checks are mandatory and must respond using 10 copy 4 macro. In-game commands, of course, are floppy professional chat will be blue. You know, Fred, general chat gray, do action pink. Me will be character dialogue green. Trial be based outcome success or failure. Help will be contact admin. Just specific reasons, of course. Respond. Will SOS respond to respond to hospital. Non-pay communications. Trade be bind and sell communications. Do you understand all these things I read to you?
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much. So we have 10 questions for you. Each of my callers will ask 10 questions for you. I have, well, two. Tiana will ask you two of them. I'll probably ask you at least six, just because there's not a lot of people in here right now. Dr. Kai, you asked you at least 2 to 4. I'll probably count the rest. I ain't gonna lie. But two. I need two. You just do two, depending on what he wants to do from there.
If you want, me and Tiana can ask 3 each, that way it's 6, and each is asking 4.
Cool. There we go.
Tiana, are you cool with that? Tiana,
Yes.
are you cool with asking 3 questions?
Yes, I'm fine with that. Whatever you want to do to make this process smooth.
All right, sounds good. It's your call 2 point, so whatever you feel comfortable with.
Yeah, so yeah, if y'all can read 3, that's fine. I'll just do my 4. Is that what you said, or do I do 5? Do I do 5? Because it's 10
So
of
just
them.
do 4, and then me and Tiana will both do 3 each.
All right, let's do it. All right, so my first. All right, so my first 4 questions. So my first one is, so I just kind of read it to you. What are alignments at the desk? If you are, since you're a green square right now, if you're green and you see a blue, a white, and a maroon, how do you line up?
It'll be a white, blue, green.
Okay. My second question would be, if you are outside and you see a medic on the ground outside the hospital.
So he got the order a little bit wrong, 2 point.
Oh, you did? Okay,
Yeah,
so
he said
let's go back here.
maroon, white, blue, green. It's supposed to be maroon, blue, white, and green.
Okay. He did get it wrong. Okay. We got it. Okay, you got it wrong. Let's do it one more time, right quick.
Oh, I didn't hear him say maroon.
You just have to let him know if he got it wrong or not. It won't matter if he says it wrong. Obviously, he's still learning, so that shouldn't be an issue for him.
Okay, cool. So the order, if you sitting there at the desk, you see someone come up, that maroon is to go first, that blue is to go after, that white, and then you. That's long story short. So my next question would be, if you're outside and Dr. K is sitting there, and which I know I doubt it, but if he's sitting out there in front of the hospital, in the parking lot, he's in the parking lot, are you to revive him?
No.
Okay. All right. My third question is, are you allowed to go to the army base to revive anybody?
Absolutely not.
Cool. If I am at the cell spot, I didn't call you, you on duty, but you see me laying there. You on emergency duty. It's a different situation. You emergency. You got a call for somebody else, not me. Are you to revive me at all?
No.
That's all my questions for him. Ms. Herman, are you able to ask them 3 questions for me?
Yes, sir. All right. Hi, Mr. Shelf. My first question for you is going to be, what is MD7 and MD7.1?
gonna lie, you got me right there.
That's okay. You're still learning, but MD7 is going to be don't use a service vehicle for personal reasons. And 7.1, which goes along with that, would be don't use a personal vehicle for faction duties. So that's
Right.
one of that's very two of them that's very important to remember. My second question for you is going to be, what is MD1, the first rule? Mr. Sheff?
If you don't know, it's okay.
I can't remember off the top of my head.
What was that? I'm sorry.
I don't remember.
That's fine. That's fine. Well, MD1, excuse me, MD1 is basically just don't deny any player medical attention unless your life is at risk. That would be the only reason. That's MD1. My last question for you is just going to be, what qualities should you possess?
Wait, can you repeat what your answer for MD1 was, Tiana?
Oh shoot, I hope I'm not wrong. MD1 is you cannot deny medical treatment to anybody for any reason except for if your life is in danger. Outside of the hospital, of course.
Okay, cool.
Okay, and my last question is just, it's not, you can't really get this, well, okay, your third question is going to be, what qualities should you possess as a medic?
Always be like polite, kind, not using vulgar language, and helping others.
And that's what I was going to say basically, was that there's kind of no wrong answer, there can be a bunch of answers, but you are correct. There's, yes, I would just say be positive overall and be open minded and follow the rules and stuff like that. But what you said is correct.
Okay. So that concludes our questions. So thank you so much, Ms. Herman. Dr. K, are you able to ask me your last three questions?
Mr. Chef, my first question is going to be, so far since you've been in the medical profession, what would you say has been the hardest part for you as a medic?
Honestly, at front desk, trying to keep my cool when people just running up, using vulgar language, pointing guns at your face. I mean, that's probably the hardest part so far.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure all of us can agree with you on that. You're also always able to take your little break if you want, man. If you feel like you're gonna get to the point where you're gonna just, end up blowing up on somebody, just take a little breather, go out for a drive, go to floor 2, go to the cafeteria. You just gotta make sure that you're doing whatever helps you de-stress yourself. If you can't de-escalate a situation, that's totally fine. You always have your other colleagues, or you can always ask for a higher up to come down there and try to assist you as well. My second question will be, what day of the week are you allowed to spawn the bus?
The day after never.
I like that answer. Yet you're not allowed to unless you have the permission of the DCP or CP, which is hardly ever. And my last question for you will be, where do you see yourself being inside of the medical profession 2 weeks from now?
Honestly, I'm not quite sure right now. I do know that I would like to get higher up. I want to help the new guys coming in for sure. I don't know which. Probably this maroon, I believe. Um, but really, I enjoy helping like the new people. Like I had somebody call me today and was like, "Hey, how do you apply such and such to somebody?" And I just pulled him to the side because it was so loud in the front lobby, and just told him what was it, and they just thanked me for it and went out and came back, and I said appreciate that. Next thing you know, they had their scrubs on.
Okay, that's I really like that answer. You want to be in a position of leadership where you can assist everybody, not just everybody, but assisting yourself, accomplishing your goals of being able to provide help for everybody. So I like that you have ambition. This will be my three questions for you.
Yeah, I'd like to acknowledge right quick, bro. That was such a beautiful answer you said right there, bro. It's all about helping right now. There's no point in doing all of that. So that's amazing. That was awesome. This concludes.
Before you end it, one
Damn,
second,
that
two
was
point.
awesome.
Mr.
What's
Chef,
up?
before we end it, do you have any questions for any of us?
God. Do you have any questions? Any questions? We're here. Do you have any questions at all?
Um, Not off the top of my head right now. I'll probably come up with something later though.
All right,
And we
sounds good.
here for it. We're here for it. Until then, bro, this concludes your interview, bro. This concludes your interview. Ready to go. Um, the next would be